What's going on, guys? Andrew Piluk Hockey here, back with another video, and it's another day, another Toronto Maple Leafs game day review after the Leafs just took a 4-3 loss to the Ottawa Senators. Now, this game was a little bit more exciting than the game last night, and I think there's a couple days off now where the Leafs aren't playing any preseason games, but you know, all in all, the effort was there, and of course, these preseason games are to, shake the rust off. Make sure you're playing a little bit better every time you get out on the ice. And for tonight, it was a lot of people. I'm pretty sure everybody on both sides, their first game of the season. So like I said, 4-3. The goalies starting off were Michael Hutchinson and Craig Anderson, followed by Brandon Halverson and Filip Gustafsson. Now, I'm just making sure those names are correct. I don't want to be incorrect with these names because it is important. Now, I thought Hutchinson, a lot of people were on him on Twitter especially, and that's not a very great place to go to, but he did all right. 17 saves on 20 shots against. A couple of those goals he didn't really have a chance on, and then the Ennis goal was quite a snipe. And then, of course, an empty netter. Craig Anderson played pretty good, 20 saves on 21 shots. Filip Gustafsson for Ottawa had 16 saves on 18 shots, and Brandon Halverson had 6 saves on 6 shots against. So not too bad, again, just to get some looks in there, both goaltenders getting in. Now, I don't want to get too much into the game. I'll give the quick recap, as in terms of, oh my God, this goal shouldn't have went in and all that, because of course, like I said, it's for us to, get used to some new faces, see how they're doing, shake the cobwebs off, and talk about some negatives and positives. But to display what happened, the first star, according to Sportsnet, was Connor Brown. Good for him. I'm a big fan of the guy. I hope he does really well in Ottawa. Austin Matthews and Mark Borowicki. I always never say his name right, but definitely know who he is. him and Melnick in that video. Oh boy. Max Verno scored the first goal of the game on a power play. This is not going to be the best Ben Harpur love fest in this video, former Ottawa Senator. On this first goal, because he's such a tall guy and he can swing that stick out, I was kind of hoping that he would make a better play on that goal. He just bent down and it wasn't effective at all, and it got buried. I mean, the whole team there, as there's stuff going on in the background, I'm not sure what's going on here. Sounds like a pipe is about to explode down here. Hopefully nothing happens, but regardless, Max Verno scores on the power play to make it 1-0, and like I said, Harpur with not the best coverage. Then followed by, oh boy, just a brutal goal. If you watch the replay, originally they thought it was Mark Borowicki's goal, but it actually was Connor Brown. But if you watch the play, the puck was brought in, and Harpur was skating backwards, and he lost his guy completely. It's just a brutal play. You have to at least get a shoulder into the guy, or make a play with your stick. He just let him go right past him. The puck went around the net, and it was in the back of the net. It got deflected by Connor Brown, and it was 2-0 Ottawa. Those plays can't happen. Harpur is not great defensively. Again, it's just the first game, but listen, the Leafs can't afford to have goals like that go in during the regular season, so they're going to have to make a decision on him as time goes on. Maybe he turns it around in these preseason games, and again, I'm not judging after, a couple bad plays, but Harpur was not very good tonight. Then the second period came around. Austin Matthews, assisted by William Nylander and Morgan Rielly. And by the way, Nylander, Matthews, and Johnsson looked real good tonight. Matthews pots one in. Then Tyler Ennis scored for Ottawa to make it 3-1. He had a really nice snipe for them. Then Matthews scored again in the third period to make it 3-2, assisted by Nylander again and Andreas Johnsson. Like I said, that line was pretty good tonight. Matthews was scoring. Willie was making really nice passes. Johnsson was flying out there. Brady Tkachuk scored the empty netter. I guess they gave him credit for it. Originally, everybody thought it was Brown's, but I guess it must have deflected off his jersey, which I thought it did. Assisted by, obviously, Brown and Borowicki. And then Nick Shore scored late, popped it top corner, assisted by Nick Patan and Matt Reed. Brady Tkachuk also had an assist on the Connor Brown goal earlier in the game. But like I said, 4-3 Ottawa win. Some highlights. So like I said, let's get the negatives out of the way. There wasn't a ton of people that out there that just blew my mind in terms of, playing terrible. But Ben Harper was not good tonight. There was a couple really bad plays, and then he got in a fight as well, defending a teammate, which is good, but he got fed in that fight as well. I really, really liked Timo Kivihalme. So going over to the positives, I thought Kivihalme was great tonight for his first experience in the NHL. I thought he played really well. Like I said, considering the circumstance, I thought that him and Timothy Liljegren actually as a pairing looked pretty good. I was very impressed with that. Rasmus Sandin looked real good too. Like I said, Liljegren, Sandin, and Kivihalme, like I was very impressed. Out of all of them, I'd say Kivihalme was the most impressive. Morgan Rielly and Cody Ceci, nothing crazy, but I mean, Cody Ceci wasn't that bad. He didn't do anything terrible tonight, didn't do anything, that would open everybody's eyes and say that was brutal, at least not that I seen. And Morgan Rielly did what Morgan Rielly does, is just play the way he always does. He's fast and he makes good plays. So he was all right tonight. I really liked Mikheyev. I thought that he stood out. A lot of people were worried about, Babcock's going to overuse him and maybe he doesn't live up to expectations. But through one game, I mean, the guy's big. He knows how to move out there, and I really liked the way he played. And like I said, the Nylander, Johnsson, and Matthews line was good. I liked a lot of guys on the ice tonight, but if I was to say the people that stood out tonight, the Matthews, Nylander, Johnsson line, that was great. They were doing what they had to do, but Mikheyev and Kivihalme and Sandin and Liljegren, those four guys, I thought that they were awesome. They were impressive because we knew the Nylander, Matthews, and Johnsson line was going to work. So let me know down below what you guys thought of the game. And it's going to be fun. We're going to continue to see who sticks, who's going to be on this team. And it's gonna be interesting. There's a lot of spots up for grabs, apparently. According to Babcock, there's spots on that fourth line that he hasn't filled in, which I can see. But we're going to have to see what happens. Leave your suggestions down below. Who's going to make the team? Of course, it's only 2 games in, but we'll have some fun just talking about that. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next video or stream. Peace.